Hey Ringside crew, welcome to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. And now here's your host, Joe, Panther the Third.
Hello there, wrestling fans, and welcome to another episode, a very special episode of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am Joe Panther the Third, and today I'm having a young lady on the podcast that this is her. I just added I had to move everything over on the wall, that cool wall of fame I always talk about, to move it over and add her picture now to the first person in Dudes at Ringside podcast history that literally been on the podcast 4 times. This young lady right now is doing something that I am so proud of her. Let's give a warm 4th time Dudes at Ringside welcome to your friends and mine, Quadzilla T Gainz. Welcome back, T Gainz.
Hey, listen.
4 times, girl. 4 times. Oh my God.
I know. I feel so special, and this is the most. For me, this is most time that I've been on board to a podcast. That many times. So I feel very honored.
You're special, T Gainz, to me, to this podcast and me, and it's like we watched you grown from being little Quadzilla to this big time Quadzilla. So let's get into it. Like, what have you been up to since the last time you were in the studios?
I know. I can't remember exactly what it was. The date, the first time that I was here. It does feel like a hot minute, and
It was Mother's Day the
now
last time you hung out with me. Yeah, Mother's
we have
Day
to
was
look
the
at what the first time that I was here and see then and now, because I mean it's 2024, it's a whole new year, and so I'll go and see what that date is, but it's nice to say that I feel like I have had ups and downs as everyone does, but I feel like I've been on a very good incline and I've been happy with my progress. I have been traveling further, going to new places, new states, and working with some incredible people, getting some new gear. It's crazy because I literally was working with one pair, just like one set of gear for like the longest time, and I was like, I need to get that's a big thing that happened. I like loaded up on like 3 or 4 gear sets all at one time, and sounds tiny, but it was a big deal to me. But yeah, it's been going great. I've been really happy with my journey. I've been doing it for 4 years now. October made 4 years for me. Um, so it's been great. I've just been reminding myself to take a second, enjoy the ride, because it definitely feels so fast paced. And I'm always on the go. And when I look at my calendar, I'll be booked every weekend for like months straight. And I get in such a go mode. I have to remind myself to stop and, enjoy the ride,
and breathe.
So, yes, definitely that.
It's like crazy to think that like last time we came in here, you were with your former, like, well, I don't know if he's former, but your tag team partner Kelly. What has been up with Kelly? Like is that thing still on? Are you guys still a team, or is it just
Yeah,
like
we
is
still do
that
quads of personality. Him being Mr. Personality and me being Quadzilla. We had a great time tagging up. The last time we tagged was in Tennessee, which was a first for the both of us. Neither one of us had been to Tennessee before, so we've been having a good time teaming up with each other, sometimes going against each other. But he also has been constantly growing, and I'm super proud of him for all the growth that he's made in even such a short time. He's doing great. He's doing everything that he can, getting himself, his brand, his look, Even to his merch table. If you see his merch table at shows, it has grown and it looks phenomenal. He's got the book bags, the cups. He is doing a great job at marketing himself and growing inside the ring and taking himself further. So he's doing really good.
Shout out to Kelly. We miss you
Mhm.
too. If you want to come back on the
Yeah.
podcast and do a reunion episode with Kelly, like with T Gainz, Kelly,
Yeah.
yes, I would love to do a reunion. Have like part two, be
Yeah, that'd be great.
two slash part five.
Yeah.
Like
Part 2/5.
yeah, slashy, hit a little slashy in that. Have like you holding the bar. You're like yeah, and have him going "Meh," like that.
Yeah.
Two five. So let's get into it. You have some big news for our dudes at ringside audience tonight.
Yes. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm sure it was blasted all over social media that Emily Locke and I became the first ever Guardians Legacy Women's Tag Champions, which is such a shocker to say in itself. I'll hold this up because this is absolutely beautiful.
That's a pretty, but that's a really nice. I like the crown. I like that.
Oh
Did it come
yeah,
with a real crown? 'Cause I think T Gaines needs a real crown. I think you need a real crown.
it's absolutely gorgeous and something that definitely nobody was expecting. If you follow the Guardians legacy, um, we haven't been getting along for a long time. I became the women's champion there at the Guardians legacy early on, and we just had never seen eye to eye at all. And for months, she was like a thorn in my side until she ultimately has beaten me for the Guardians Legacy Women's Champion. So she holds the tag belt and the Women's Championship currently. But once she beat me for that, I was going to take some time and reflect on some things. And February's show for the Guardians Legacy was called Tag Your It. It was an all tag show for couples since it was February. And Emily had been calling different people and to be her tag partner, and she would get someone and then they would bail, she'll find someone else and they're bail on her also. And I thought to myself, what if I just showed back up at Panama City and walked in and see if she would accept me. And she was reluctant to. I don't blame her for being really hesitant at first, but I thought, you know what? Why not? Something that I always say is I don't turn down a challenge, and the titles were up for grabs, and I wanted to come in. So it's going to be interesting to see mine and Emily's dynamic because she's obviously not the easiest person to get along with, but we are gonna see how it happens. But
Yeah, it's a weird world these days with pro wrestling. Like your enemy could be like your best friend in the ring. You know what I mean?
yeah, and like a big thing with us is trust because I hadn't been able to trust her for the longest time. Because seeing me in the ring, Emily's problem is she just she relies on the wrong thing, the tactics. She has her guys, Exodus. I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah.
They're the men's tag champions there, and she constantly uses them, constantly cheats, and that's not how I do things at all. So we gotta come up with some kind of strategy for tag matches, which I've honestly been trying to do since we just won these. I immediately told her that we are coworkers, we're not friends. We show up to work and we'll do what we have to do to defend and keep these. And then after that, we part our ways. But you still have to have some kind of strategy, some kind of chemistry. And she seems like she has better things to do than that. But we gotta get on some kind of same page. We're champions now, but I'm sure that girls are gonna be lining up out the door wanting these. So
So do you guys ever thought about like I know you guys doing that in Florida, but have you ever thought of traveling with the titles and making them like known like around the world or like in different states as well?
I don't know. It's, of course, it's something that like I would be up to because I know me, I would love to travel and go anywhere. I have to see really what the promotion wants to do with them because it really is rare for like a indie promotion to have women's tag belts because it's already hard to get a bunch of women in like one locker room at like one promotion because you see a wrestling card and it's all guys and there's like one women's match. So it's definitely something that is rare. So it's something that maybe they could benefit from, like if we did go around different places, because there's this place is the only one. Um, there is Shine Wrestling, that's the all women's promotion that does have the belts. But other than that, it's not knocking any other promotion. It's just a hard thing to do because the women wrestlers is like a rarity to get a full locker room of.
Yeah, that's hard because I know other promotions that um like they have women's wrestling, but it's difficult to get because I go to a PPW in Slatington, and they have they used to have all these women when I used to started hearing about PPW when I started talking to the people from there when I started the podcast. And then I started going, and the women's wrestlers I used to know of, like Christina Marie's and the Adina Steele's. We have to go. We have to stop talking, Joe, because we have a guest. T Gainz. It's the one and only Emily Locke.
Are you kidding me? You have the audacity to go onto a podcast without your women's champion and your partner? Are you kidding me? Are you insane? This is why you lost this title, T Gainz. This is why. No planning on your part. I am so disappointed in you. I'm so disappointed to call you a partner. This is ridiculous. Honestly, ridiculous. I don't like. I'm over it. I'm over it. Bye. I'm literally so upset with you. That's the only reason why I came on here is to tell you how upset I am to be your partner. To be your partner. Quad squad. Bye.
Okay. Huh.
Okay,
Wow.
listen, I just want the record to show that I tried to reach out to her to do the podcast, and she told me that to get out of her DMs because the DMs are for the boyfriends. So I
Mm.
tried.
That's why she doesn't talk to me anymore. Wow. She used to be so. I guess she's not the girl next door anymore. She's the girl that hits you in the back of the head with the bat. Whoa.
Yeah. So I listen, and you got some would say the better half of the tag because you see how hot headed she can be
Oh my
and
gosh.
how it's
She's the angry girlfriend. That's what she is now.
yeah,
Oh
all
my
the
gosh.
time.
She's the Karen of the team, and you're the nice one of the team.
It's definitely it's a dysfunctional. We put the fun and dysfunctional kind of vibe. Wow, I cannot believe she really just hopped on here.
Wow.
Anyway, that's you see how hot-headed and how I try to mellow out. It's gonna be me coming up with the game plans. I tell you, we're gonna show up to Guardians, and she's gonna be like, "What are we doing?" And I'm gonna have to come up with everything.
Oh my
But
gosh. Literally, that's the last time this is the first time I've actually physically seen T game you in a while. And it's the first time I've actually seen Emily Locke in a while. It's like, hi, so excited. Oh, no.
she
You
just
about
hopped on. She just, I don't know,
I felt like that cat I was telling you about before. Huh? Huh?
huh?
Huh?
On that white cow on TikTok, huh?
Yeah, that's me. Every time that's me to put red glasses on him. Huh? huh? That's me. Like, huh? That was me at the Special Olympics event a few weeks ago. T Gainz. I'm like, I had a mask on because I'm just getting over a little something, and the whole time I'm like, and the whole
Yeah.
team's just like, huh? I'm like, huh? And I'm just like, I said do a good job. All right.
Yeah, well, for those who've never seen Emily, that's her 24/7,
Oh
in
my
case you're
gosh.
wondering.
Is that when she's not on Twitch and she's smiling? Jeez.
I don't watch her Twitch. I
I
personally
stopped.
haven't seen her Twitch.
Sorry, Emily. I watched. I stopped.
I
I don't
don't know
know.
what she does on Twitch. I have no idea.
She grovels.
She what?
She grovels. Please like me. Please like me. Like somebody I used to know. Oh, please like me. So, um, T Gainz, is there any shows coming up for Guardians that you want to talk about before we go?
Yeah, the Guardians Legacy, they run on the first Saturday of every month. They are located in the Panama City, Florida area. You can really go onto my social media if you're trying to find the page, or just type in the Guardians Legacy, and you can see what this place is all about. It really is special. And something to mention is, hasn't been even running for a full year. This coming August will make a full year, and this place is making waves. People are taking notice of it. They are doing some great things at the Guardians Legacy. And one thing that I want to say is, all around, it is a great show. And it really is for all ages, from old to little kids. It's for everyone. Everyone's going to find something that they can gravitate to and enjoy. And there's been wrestlers traveling some good distances to come and work at this place and absolutely love it. This last show packed the place out. It was great. The fans are loving it, and that's what it's all about. The fans are enjoying it, and that's what gives me the job. If I didn't have the fans, I would be wrestling in an empty room, and that's no fun. So
No.
that's what I say all the time. So definitely first Saturday of every month, you can catch the Guardians Legacy, and you can see me and Emily Locke defend these bad boys. And like I said, Emily Locke is your women's champion. I feel like I ran the Guardians Legacy with good pride and honor. We'll see how Emily runs it. Really concerned at us keeping these bad boys for right now, but you can definitely see me, Emily Locke, Kelly Clark, Mr. Personalities there, and so many other great name wrestlers.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. It's so crazy that your tag team partner had to come in and do that Karen act on us.
She's
But
probably looking at my phone right now, going on and on and on.
I'm
So
waiting for I turned my phone off because I saw a message and I was like, I don't know if it was her yelling at me. You
just
little bastard. Me. Well, thank you so much, T Gainz. I really mean it means a lot to me to now have you as the first ever four-time member of the Dudes at Ringside world. I'm Joe Panther the Third.
And I am Quadzilla T Gainz, one half of the Guardians Legacy Women's Tag Team Champions.
And we will catch you in the next one. Have a good night, everybody. We're having